Hello and welcome to the Rockbridge Report. I'm Chelsea Stevenson.
And I'm Laura Lindsay Tatum. It's the end of an era at Limekiln. The 29-year-old theater is closing down after yet another tough year. Earlier this year, Limekiln tried to raise money to improve its aging grounds and equipment, but the campaign fell short of the theater's target. Limekiln's board of directors is now shutting down the concert theater. The kiln has gone dark before, most recently in 2005. This time, it's closing for good. The board says it will sell off all its assets by March. The board also canceled Limekiln's showing of A Classical Victorian Christmas. Ticket sales were not expected to cover the cost of production. Former theater board member Jack Pearson said the closing was no surprise.
I was disappointed, but I could see it coming. I feel that back a number of years ago, when they used to have more plays and things of broader interest, it was much more successful.
Limekiln raised nearly $75,000 from its fundraising. Now that it's closing, the theater will return those donations.
It's been more than a month since Hurricane Sandy hit the East Coast. As rebuilding continues, the Rockbridge County community is stepping up its relief efforts. Caitlin Dormer has the story.
With millions of people on the East Coast without heat or power, members of the Trinity United Methodist Church felt compelled to do their part to help Sandy's victims. Church volunteers assembled mop bucket kits filled with cleaning supplies.
They consisted of work gloves to trash bags to cleaning products to dust masks and bug spray, anything that you could imagine these people would need.
Local businesses did their part too. Lowe's donated the buckets and Kroger offered discounts. On Tuesday, volunteers delivered 55 finished kits to a larger Methodist church in Roanoke. From there, the buckets will be distributed across the Northeast. It was a cause that hit home for many churchgoers.
We have a lot of retirees here and also teachers and students from the Northeast, and of course it struck a chord with them that they wanted to help the folks back home.
Rockbridge Area Community Services also reached out to a sister agency in Monmouth County, New Jersey. Agency staff and clients were thrilled to hear that help was on the way.
They were devastated by what happened with Hurricane Sandy. A number of their clients lost their entire houses, everything they owned, that type of thing. So.
RACS began collecting donations on November 21st. Rockbridge area residents contributed thousands of items, from pillows and blankets to cribs and baby toys. Last week, the executive director of RACS drove a rental truck full of donations to the desperate families in Monmouth County.
When the truck actually got there and they started unloading, I think they were overwhelmed, again, both with appreciation and with the amount of goods that they received up there.
New Jersey Governor Chris Christie said that damages to his state are estimated at $30 billion. Local contributions won't begin to cover losses on that scale, but everything collected in Rockbridge County will be put to good use. For the Rockbridge Report, I'm Caitlin Dormer.
It was the second time Rockbridge Area Community Service collected donations for disaster relief. Executive Director Dennis Cropper made a similar trip to Mississippi after Hurricane Katrina.
On Tuesday, FEMA Director Craig Fugate testified before the House Transportation Committee about his agency's response to Superstorm Sandy. Lawmakers expressed several concerns to Fugate and officials from other federal agencies. They asked the FEMA chief to review how the agency assesses lower-income neighborhoods and elderly victims of the October storm. Also, the committee asked him to outline the plans for the remaining $4.8 billion disaster fund. This fund is expected to last until the spring. Fugate said this is only possible through prudent spending decisions.
I think being an honest steward of the money sometimes, Mr. Chairman, is if we can't do it, we need to say no and not make promises or allegations that we can do something we can't.
In other news in Washington, the clock is ticking closer to the so-called fiscal cliff. The president called House Speaker John Boehner yesterday. It was the first time the two had talked in a week, but the president said and House Republicans have not reached a deal to avoid automatic spending cuts and tax hikes at the end of the year. The White House wants to raise the tax rate on households earning more than $250,000. Some Republicans say they are willing to discuss this, but they want significant spending cuts as well. Many experts say the U.S. will go back into recession if no deal is made.
Coming up, we'll see how Lexington rang in the holiday spirit last Friday.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
2 outs with a runner on first base. Now the big guy comes up to bat, hitting .342 with 92 RBIs and 36 homers.
Chill raw and prepared foods promptly. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks more than 4 miles long. We can keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
Christmas is officially in the air around Rockbridge County. The season kicked off with Lexington's annual Christmas parade last Friday. Crowds gathered along Main Street where many local school groups shared in the holiday spirit. The Future Farmers of America chapter at Rockbridge County High School was one of many clubs to decorate a float. An all-women marching band from Mary Baldwin College performed, as well as the marching band from Liburn Downing Middle School. Buena Vista's holiday parade is tonight.
The long-term future of the Rockbridge County landfill is still up in the air. The County Board of Supervisors has tabled proposals by 2 waste conversion companies that want to turn the trash into fuel. CEI Corporation and Eco Corporation submitted proposals for county review. The committee responded with questions for both firms. In its answer, CEI concluded that their plan called for more trash than the county could provide. EcoCorp never responded. The landfill is still scheduled to close at the end of 2014.
Parking relief is in sight for Randolph and Diamond Street residents. Tonight, the Lexington City Council will consider a proposal to create permit parking only. Residents have struggled for years to find parking when VMI has big events. Lexington Police Captain Bucky Miller says people who live in the area are hoping for change.
Most of the residents that I've talked to are very positive about it. They understand the problems. They live with it every day. So they understand the problem. They understand there's nothing else we can do.
Buena Vista City Manager Jay Scudder visited our studio on Tuesday. He talked about dealing with the city's fiscal issues and the public reaction to an 11-cent raise in the tax rate.
The thing that made the difference for me was that the community, and when I say that, City Council as well and myself, we all embraced it, that, you know, that this is a community thing and we've all got to deal with it collectively and openly.
Camille Miller, who was recently elected to Lexington City Council, also stopped by our studios. She told us that business owners need new incentives to develop commerce in the downtown area.
But the idea of if you develop the second floor of a building and put it into active use, I think the city ought to be able to consider essentially foregoing all taxes on the second floor for the first year as a way, again, of incentivizing people to do something.
You can see all of our in-studio interviews on our website at www.rockbridgereport.washingtonandlee.net. When we come back, we'll tell you how the weather looks this weekend.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
This is one amazing truffula tree. Can you imagine a place where these grow everywhere? Yes, it's called the forest, a magical place to enjoy with your family. Ooh. So discover the forest and explore all the wonder that's there. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Every book is an adventure waiting to come to life. Visit new worlds. Encounter new friends. And discover the power of reading. Go to read.gov to read A Princess of Mars, the first novel to feature John Carter. A new world awaits. Read.
Welcome back. Now it's time for the weather. A chilly night leads into a warm weekend with a high of 60 degrees tomorrow and a low of 45 with cloudy skies. Saturday will be mostly sunny with a high of 68 and a low of 46. Sunday will have a high of 64 and a low of 52 with partly cloudy skies. Monday will be rainy with a high of 63 and a low of 34. Rounding out the forecast, Tuesday will have a high of 45 degrees and a low of 27 with partly cloudy skies.
Lexington residents no longer have to drive to Lynchburg to quench their Slurpee cravings. 7-Eleven has finally moved to town. The franchise replaced the Hunter Hill convenience store on North Lee Highway. 7-Eleven employees expect stiff competition from local stop-in locations. A new Sheetz in town will give Lexington residents yet another option for quick drinks and snacks. There will be a grand opening later this month when construction is completed.
Have you ever wanted to talk to the Pope? Well, now you can, at least on Twitter. The Vatican launched a Twitter account for Pope Benedict XVI on Monday. @Pontifex is the name of the English version of the Pope's Twitter. As of this afternoon, it had more than 500,000 followers. The Vatican launched Twitter accounts for the Pope in 7 other languages as well. The Church said the Pope will be tweeting about mostly spiritual topics. His first tweet is expected December 12th.
That's all the time we have tonight. We're signing off for the year, but we'll be back in January. From all of us at the Rockbridge Report, have a good night and have a happy holiday.